Hey friends, welcome back to Saturn Made Me Do It. I'm Nina, your host, your cosmic hype woman, and your biggest believer in the power of creative magic. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome! And if you've been riding the Saturn wave with me, you already know that we're all about transformation, stepping into our purpose, and building something real. Today we're talking about community, because let's be honest, going after your creative dreams can be a lonely road if you don't have the right people around you. Whether you're an artist, writer, entrepreneur, filmmaker, designer, whatever, having a strong, supportive community changes everything. It's what turns a creative spark into a movement. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's talk about why community is everything and how Orm Muse Collective is creating a space for creatives to find their people. Okay, let's start with the big one. Why does community even matter? I mean, isn't creativity supposed to be this deeply personal, soul-searching, go-it-alone kind of thing? Yes and no. Creativity is personal, but it flourishes in community. Think about it. Some of the greatest artistic movements, revolutions, and cultural shifts happened because creatives came together. Writers bouncing ideas off each other in coffee shops, musicians jamming in basements, designers co-creating trends that define eras. Art, in any form, thrives when people share ideas, challenge each other, and uplift one another. For me, community has been everything. When I was first stepping into my creative path, I felt alone. I had all of these ideas, all of these dreams, but I didn't have a place to put them. I didn't know who to talk to about them. I was constantly wondering, does anyone else feel this way? Am I crazy for wanting more? Spoiler alert, I wasn't crazy. I just hadn't found my people yet. So let's talk about how you find your people, because I know that can feel like a struggle, especially if you don't come from a super creative background or if you've been stuck in environments where your dreams felt too big. But here's what I've learned. Number one, you got to put yourself in the right rooms. If you want to be surrounded by creatives, go where the creatives are. Art shows, film screenings, workshops, networking events, any space where people are making things and sharing ideas. And then the shameless plug of, if you are not anchored in a major city, do not feel like you're left out of the fold. It's actually why I created the bi-weekly creative office hours on the Orm Muse Collective website. You can digitally join, it's only $20. And you can digitally join for 2 hours where I talk about something educational for the first hour. And then the second half is dedicated to networking with other creatives that'll be there. I should also add that in that first hour of me yapping about a topic that is relevant to being a creative, especially on the business side, I also leave room for if somebody wants to present their project or artwork for mass feedback. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Put yourself in the right rooms, physically and digitally. Second, be vulnerable. Real talk, you have to be willing to put yourself out there. Share your work, share your ideas, share your excitement. I know it's scary, but trust me, your openness will attract the right people. And honestly, if someone gives you like a hard time for being vulnerable, just ask yourself this question, because I ask myself this too when somebody gives me some feedback that I'm like, nah, I'm not sure about that. I literally ask myself, would I switch places with this person? Do they have the things I want? Are they living the life I want to live? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, then who gives a fuck what they have to say? Third, engage online. Social media can be an amazing tool if you use it intentionally. Follow creatives you admire, comment on their work, start conversations, and support other artists. Community starts with connection. And frankly, I can't tell you how many times that I've posted something online and people have reached out, and you don't need like a mass following. You just need to put yourself out there and let the opportunities find you. I say this also to everybody, like, you got to leave the house to find the answers. Or like, the answers are not found in your kitchen. You gotta get out there. You gotta give the universe the opportunity to bring something your way. It's how we co-create, right? So if leaving your house is not available to you, you gotta put something online for the rest of us to find you and show up for you properly. And the fourth thing I just want to say is that you need to create your own space if it doesn't exist. This is a huge one. If you can't find the creative space you're looking for, make it. Which brings me to the next segment, Orm Muse Collective. All right, so let's talk about Orm Muse Collective, my baby, my passion project, and honestly, the creative home I wish I had when I was just starting out. Orm Muse Collective was born out of a need. I wanted a space where multi-hyphenate creatives, people who just didn't fit into one single category, could just come together, learn, collaborate, and build something bigger than themselves. A place where storytelling, design, fashion, art, and business could just intersect. It's not just about networking, it's about real connection. It's about creating a community where creatives feel seen, heard, and empowered to take up space. Whether it's through events, collaborations, digital showcases, or mentorship, my goal is to make Orm Muse a launchpad for ideas and careers. And let's be clear, this isn't just my vision, it's ours. Orm Muse is about all of us who believe in the power of creativity to change lives. If I'm just being honest, if I'm just being real, like, it is vital to create your own space even if it doesn't exist, because you're pretty much laying the foundation for those to excel after you. I'm just full of so many different little phrases and quips, but it's true. I do like follow my own little phrases, and I tell myself, like, what if 5 other people's destinies were tied to me? Like, we're tied to an action that's been on my mind, on my heart, on my spirit. Like, I think about it all the time, actually, of just like, what if Serena Williams never picked up that damn racket? We wouldn't even have Coco Gauff. Like, there are so many instances of just GOATs that we know now that had they never gotten started, it wouldn't have never ushered in another like giant after them to succeed. And it's only really feasible if you create that space, you create that thing as a platform for somebody else to just take it to the moon. So for me, like, as I'm here with you right now talking about the importance of creating your own space, I knew that the world at large didn't include a lot of people that looked like me, a lot of people that looked like my friends that identified a certain way. And I really just took an issue to that. And for me, I want the world to reflect my personal community, which is very diverse, culturally competent, and personally, my life has been wildly enriched because of the various types of people in it. And if I'll be honest, I think we're all better off if I create a space where that's encouraged and it establishes a better creative legacy in the long run. So if it's been on your heart, if it's been on your mind and on your spirit, create the damn space. And then take up that goddamn space and stand in it confidently. Because if you wanted that thing, I'll bet you $1 million there's at least 100 people at the very minimum that have been waiting for you to create it. And one of the biggest things I've learned is that creative success isn't a solo mission. Forget that old school, I have to do this all by myself mindset. No. The best projects come from collaboration. The best ideas evolve through conversation. And the best opportunities come from community. And when you start seeing other creatives as allies as opposed to competition, that's when the magic happens. So, whether you're a part of Orm Muse Collective, another creative community, or still searching for your people, know this. Your creativity deserves a home. Your dreams deserve a space to grow. And you don't have to do it alone. All right, my fellow creatives, that's a wrap on today's episode. Community is everything. And I hope this conversation has reminded you that you do have a place in this creative world. Whether you've already found your people or you're still looking, keep going. Keep showing up. Keep sharing your work, your voice, your passion. The right people will find you. If you loved this episode, hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And hey, come say hi on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever you hang out online. I'd love to connect with you. Next week, we're diving into embracing failure and redirection. Because let's be real, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and remember, Saturn made you do it.